You see, that's why you do not need to believe everything that you see on social media, because most of these people, all of these things they do, it is as a result of loneliness, sometimes.
Blessing, if you don't build yourself in a relationship with God, you're going to marry up to 7 times.
Nollywood actress Nkechi Blessing has schooled Blessing CEO for always deceiving the young girls, preaching what she's not practicing. Guys, welcome to Knowledge TV. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I beg you to subscribe and God bless you. Few months before I already married to Blessing CEO, a lot of prophecies are coming in that if Blessing CEO is not careful, that she is going to marry up to 7 times. Guys, enjoy the video.
People criticize you for the things that you have that they do not have. Good morning, by the way. Make you not be like say I do rude. Why am I saying this? I am not trying to drag nobody, but it is just the reality of life. Look at Blessing CEO. So PDA, the hungry Blessing CEO, all this while. Now why should always drag people in love? Not see where Blessing CEO no talk about me and my relationship. Any small thing. Now Nkechi, where the small boy? Now Nkechi, where the do. He reach out on the full internet, not green rest for how many months now? Like play. Blessing CEO won't do wedding. No. He no come hand for there. Blessing CEO way I not sure say she don't fly aeroplane from Lagos to Abuja before. I hear say she dey go Qatar. At least for the first time in her life, in her 30-something years on earth. You see, that's why you do not need to believe everything that you see on social media, because most of these people, all of these things they do, it is as a result of loneliness, sometimes depression, you know. And I used to say constantly, if you did notice, if I dey advertise any of my sex toys, I always they use her name as a point of contact, because if you don't come regularly, you tend to get angry all the time. And now some kind people now go pay 3.8 million naira to follow Blessing CEO and her boo to Qatar. I'm not trying to mock her, but make her laugh like Tosi Silva then. But then again, I am happy for her. At least for the first time in her life, she gets to experience what it feels like to travel out of Nigeria, so that her thinking can change. But why Qatar now, my Blessing? Why not if you go somewhere like UK, Canada, or the US that I just came back from? My darling, I am happy for you. You see, say when you got engaged, I congratulated you. Yes, of course, on my story. And when I saw you at JP 2025, I still congratulated you. That is to say, I do not hold grudges. I am someone who loves love, and I tend to express love in any way that I can. Now you the relationship, now me single. You see life, the table's turn. So to say myself get spare money now, I follow them too, make I go, you know, I feel go even abuse them where we're physically, that they are love. Because make I know like the love, they be like something way no, I don't want, they can't force that love on me. Blessing CEO and Uncle IVD, you can force that love on me. Make una de zuzu gawa they go for una kata. So to those of una way like a proko, make una go pay for the trip. Make una come give me gist, because maybe like I want to return back to the Nkechi where I be before. Make I just sit down, they talk about things we no concern me, like Blessing CEO.
Prophetess Helen, thank you so much for the prophecy. I really do appreciate. But, prophetess, if God really sent you a message, I'm a public figure. You can as well send me a direct message. There's also an email on my biography, and there is also a contact number on my biography. The God that I know is not a God who sends people to take microphone, wear makeup, source for my picture, put a sound in your background, and write your name. My God does not send such prophetess to me. You are just a content creator, ma. Your message, well received. But I want to tell you that I have prominent, spiritual, powerful, spiritual fathers that pray for me, that back me up. So you have nothing to worry about. Just because I don't come with Bible and be doing sha 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 doesn't mean I do not know my spiritual ground. My daddy in the Lord is praying for me. And this, my union, is blessed by God. No matter what you see, it is okay for you to assume as a content creator, because it is what I show you that is the only thing you know about my relationship and my marriage. Next time, please say congratulations before you start your prophecy. But I just want to tell you that I am spiritually grounded, right? And by the special grace of God, I am not going to marry 7 husbands. I will not marry 7 husbands, right? It took me close to 15 years after divorce to decide to want to try marriage again. It goes as far as telling you that I'm a reserved woman. Just because I was divorced doesn't mean you should set your camera and start to see things that you do not know. First of all, I divorced my ex-husband due to domestic violence and abuse, and the fact that the marriage was not working. It was not a spiritual problem. It was an obvious problem of a man that did not want to change his pattern, right? I gave my ex a lot of time to change, but he refused to change. So I walked away. So oftentimes things are not just from the spiritual angle. When you see that relationships are not working, just because I walked away or I'm divorced doesn't make me a bad person, or doesn't start to ignite fear into people saying, oh, Blessing, if you're not careful, you're going to marry up to 7 husbands. Trust me, I'm a hard nut to crack. I'm not one woman that go about looking for who to marry me. Before I come out to say I want to get married, you should know that I have done my assignment. And Prophetess Helen, if you have watched me from afar, you would understand that I'm a very, very depth woman. I'm not a shallow woman. I'm a woman who is intellectually sound, and I'm a woman that knows what she wants. So prophecies like this is just igniting unnecessary fear. And I'm not a woman of fear. Next time, if the Lord leads you to speak to anybody, speak to them privately. Our God is not a content creator. And when God truly wants to speak to you through somebody, the person will come to you. God will either lead you to that person's path to, that prophecy. God is not a content creator that you will carry your microphone and put sound to your content, put your name and put my picture. The same way you went to look for my picture to put in that content and edit it, the same way you would have slipped into my DM, and I would have valued your prophecy more than using me to create unnecessary content. Anyways, thank you so much. I'm still going to reach out to my spiritual fathers, and I'm also going to put it in prayer. Every breakup, divorce in relationship or marriage is not always spiritual. Most times it's just the other person not willing to be intentional, the other person not willing to put in effort, and the other person just stopped trying. Let's stop using the name of Christ in vain, dear prophetess Helen. And thank you so much for the prophecy. I'll put it in prayers. You're also invited to the wedding. I will send you a special invitation.